Thanks for watching the Council in Brief. We're here with the latest news of the Montgomery County Council. Up first this week, the presidential gavel has been passed as Councilmember Sidney Katz turns over the reins to Council Vice President Tom Hucker.
Yeah. How does it feel?
Fine.
To lead the council for the coming year.
And that is unanimous. Congratulations. And Tom, we all look forward to working with you very soon as council president.
This council believes in a shared ideal. We may not call it the same thing, but I call it the Montgomery County Promise. It's a promise to our residents that no matter where you come from, we're glad you're here, that your children can access strong schools where they will be challenged to achieve their full potential, that our young adults can consistently find gainful employment and affordable childcare, where they can pay for their higher education and still save enough to buy a home, start a family, and put away money for retirement, where all of our residents can access dental and health care regardless of their income or their zip code, where our seniors can age in place without being forced to move away, and in recent years, where we make our policies with an eye toward achieving equity and addressing systemic racism, and where we push the envelope to address the existential threat of climate change. To me, that's the Montgomery County Promise.
Councilmember Gabe Albornoz was unanimously selected as the council's next vice president. Sidney Katz leaves his presidency having led the majority of his term virtually through the COVID-19 pandemic and conducting dozens of meetings where critical decisions that would affect the residents of Montgomery County were being made.
As I reflect back on this past year, I am both proud and grateful. I am proud that the council was able to do so much for our residents during one of, if not the most challenging time in our history. The challenges that COVID-19 presented were unprecedented. Our lives were and continue to be upended on every level. It made each person realize that we cannot take for granted so much of what happens to us. Neighbor helping neighbor. It also reminded us of the disparities we are constantly working to eliminate.
In other news, the council paid tribute to the founding father of the Agricultural Reserve, Dr. Royce Hansen.
It truly is an honor to be able to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the Montgomery County Agricultural Reserve and to take this time to honor Dr. Royce Hansen.
With a proclamation presentation by council members Andrew Friedson, Nancy Navarro, and Craig Rice to celebrate the 40th anniversary of this county gem.
Andrew and Craig and Nancy particularly, thank you. All the members of the council, thank you for protecting the reserve.
My parents used to always tell me, we're not sure how long we're going to be able to sustain this, but we'll keep going as long as we can. Then came the Ag Reserve, and back in the day I didn't know who Royce Hansen was, but I have to extend many thanks to Royce Hansen for all the work he did to turn the Ag Reserve around, make it happen back in 1980. It really meant the world to me and my family to be able to stay here and again continue growing fruit.
This is all due, in large part, to a man who was about to retire, but chose to step back into the arena. His steady hand, calm under pressure, and rare humility kept him open to the concerns of all stakeholders. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, Royce Hansen.
Through your insight, you foresaw that safeguarding this valuable resource was critical to our cultural identity as an agricultural community. This land surely would have been lost to development and the valuable resource of farmland lost forever without your thoughtful guiding hand. Your guidance then and your mentoring of our young citizens today is needed more than ever to continue to protect this resource. The citizens of our county will forever be in your debt.
Well, that does it for this edition of the Council in Brief. For County Cable Montgomery, I'm Susan Kenedy.